Hello and welcome to the StoryMaster's Tales, Weirding Woods and Deeper into the Woods. My name's Olly Mc and I'm the creator-writer of this game, and it's a hybrid role-playing board game and adventure game book, kind of. Now you can play this on your own, but ideally you want to play it with a group of friends. And the wonderful thing about this, it's a gateway game. People who've never role-played in their lives can get to grips with this. The rules are so simple, but the stories are so exciting if you've got a good story master and someone who likes to weave tales. So all you do is get the box, and everything you need is inside this box. Now this one here in particular has the expansion also in here. Now the original set I'll bring out. The original set is the book, the box, and 50 story cards and 25 reward cards. The reward cards are things that you can find along your journey. I'll place these over here for the moment. Now the story cards, every single one of them, and there are many and they are all beautifully illustrated, they have a chapter in the book. Now this is the original book. It has a page for every single one. And you read out the flavour, the description of what is happening. So for instance, let me take one of the cards here. This is the spring. And then you would read that out. The sound of trickling water draws you to a small formation of gleaming white rock. Crystal clear water slowly pours out from some unknown source. This little glade is a delight to be in, and you wish you could spend more time here. But do you drink from the spring? Wash yourself in the spring? Sit and watch the water? Or search around the area? Now you can choose from those, and then you go down to what is chosen. And it is simple as that. Now, for every quest, you need some heroes. And you have various classes you can choose from. Now from the original one, you have 10 classes. You have the rogue, the wizard, the soldier, the redcap, the prince, princess, witch, huntsman, monk, pirate, and thief. Now the new game, which fits nicely into the original box, if you're buying it separately, or if you're buying the two together. Now this has 4 new characters. You have the bard, the wise woman, the lost children, your Hansel and Gretel, or the gentleman, what kind of a gentleman fop, I'd say. And then you will have 4 more quests. The original has 10, this has 4 more. And in here, we have the expansion cards. 10 more rewards, all different, all unusual. All can alter a game in a single turn. And then you have 15 new locations. Now some of these are mentioned briefly in the original book. Some of them will lead to whole new areas, such as Dragu Deep Dungeon, which eventually will become a game in itself, and Threatlord Town. Now those 2 cards are a little bit different because there is more than one option. You can go and explore the taverns, the shops, speak to people, do other tasks, find new quests, side quests. Or you may get lost in the dungeon itself. That can be very hard to get out of. So, how do you combine the 2 adventures together? Well, it is very straightforward. You of course need the new cards, and I would suggest you do a little bit of stacking for the others. So take out some of the cards, maybe half the amount of cards that you want. Okay, and then you can put the new ones in there also and shuffle them up. Now it is suggested by many of our players that if you want a shorter game, or you have adventurers who only have a limited time, you can put the items they might need to find somewhere near the middle and then shuffle that top half to give you a kind of a quicker adventure. Or if you want, you can indulge yourself in a marathon session, which could take 5 hours or more. It is up to you what you want to do. It is enormous fun when you're playing. Now, Once you have chosen your adventure, you do have a quest log where you'll write down your name or your character name. Maybe you are the hero. The class, the fighting skill, the magic craft, the fortune, which is your luck, and your health, items, special skills, and gold. You also have a battle board down here where you can track your fights with the enemy. And then, let's say you start with a new adventure. You read what is going to happen. So here we have the legend of the hunt. So you'd read the adventure, and then you have your starting card. For this one, you would need to find the wizard's tower, and you place your tokens. Now the tokens either are these stones, or if you wish, you can cut out standees. The standees we will provide you with little stands from them as well. Personally, I like the jewels, so we'll be using those. Then you'd find the starting card. Now the original game, quite a few of you might start off in the Crow's Nest Tavern, or you might start off at the Wizard's Tower. And this one happens to start in the Wizard's Tower, so you'd find that. Now if you find that maybe you've discarded some of the cards that you might need in one of the adventures, we actually have something rather special, so it will ask you to find that card if you happen to need it. So you place down the Wizard's Tower, and after your quest has been logged, you'll place your chip onto wherever you want to start. In this case, you have one place, the Wizard's Tower. And then you would read that description. The Wizard's Tower has a number, so you go to 27. Now, you also have a new option. If you don't want to read it yourself, you can, if you wish, use one of our soundscapes. Now our soundscapes, if you have them already, we will give you for free the new 15 locations. And if you're buying it new, you'll have all of them together. So all you'll need to do is find the card. And we also give you a free link to the SoundCloud, so you can activate it for anywhere. So what would happen if you went to the Wizard's Tower?
You don't notice it, as it seems like a trick of the light. But when you squint, you see a huge ivy-clad tower coming to your vision. Only visible to those that possess the magic craft, the Wizard's Tower is known for its magical training. Do you want to visit the healers, visit the library, visit the Grand Wizard, or visit the quest giver?
Okay, once you have those options, you can decide what you want to do. Now, if there are more than one players, which ideally I like to play with 3 or 4, it's much more fun, they can decide to visit different places. Then after a round has completed, which is 1 hour, we have around the outside of your quest log 24 markers, 24 hours in a day. You can decide to move where you want to go. Let's say I want to go west. I will place my card here. Let's say that's the red cap. And let's say this wizard here wants to go south. So you place your card to the south. And then, at the beginning of the round, you'll turn your card over. Oh, we have a wolf. And we have the Spider Queen. Spider Queen is 7.
As it's dark, you realize too late that you have stumbled into hundreds of fine, translucent threads that make up some kind of web. Before long, you are held fast. In the gloom approaching you is a huge spider. It clicks its mouth in delight as it sees its latest prey. Roll your fate.
Now this one you do have no choice. So this one you have no choice. You roll your fate, which would be a 4-sided dice. 3, I'll tell you what will happen. Point. As it tastes the air with its slavering mouth, even though it's a giant, terrible spider, the look of disgust it gives you is obvious. It then turns around, leaving you feel a little perplexed and strangely offended. You find a small bag with 10 gold coins. You gain 1 fortune point. Right. So you will carry around, you will travel all around the Weirding Wood. And in the expansion you will discover the Wild Hunt, Banded Lords, Hanging Trees, a Marsh of Souls, Talking Trees, the gates to Threatlore Town, the entrance to Drago Deep Dungeon, and many more locations and creatures that you can interact with.